I mean,
usually it's just all sitting around
and playing games.
late,
Yeah.
playing some game. Yeah. That sounds
I don't
about
know, man. You should see our daily. I mean, you know me, Carlo, and Andrew. You should see our daily life when we all get into it. You know what I mean? Not just playing games, but chatting and stuff. Especially Carlo and Andrew. We could be a very raucous household.
Do you guys need like webcams? You guys gonna be like a sitcom?
Dude, I think actually we could do that.
Do they know they're on open mic? Is it that sad? Are we at that point where people think we're so like
we're inept,
unaware?
so inept that we didn't know that we were putting on open mics?
Do they know?
Listen, anytime you're talking in the middle of a break, you know that you're on open mic. That's just how it goes. Unless you've got JJ, who's like you're muted. Remember those days?
Maybe next time. Yeah, that's true.
That's back Dota Pit season 2. That's how it was, dude. JJ's like, you guys, you're muted, and it was great. But no, you were right about the house thing. I've told them on more than it's in the middle of your life, and you're just like you can't say anything. Like we are pretty politically incorrect, I would say, for the most part. As you
Big Brother mod edition.
Yeah. Yeah. You could tune in for the one night. We all have a good time. No, I don't know. I was trying to say something else, but I didn't want to divulge the information.
It sounds like the one night everyone has a good time is tonight. And it's just not you,
not
buddy.
Me. Dude, we watched the new.
Doing some Dota.
All right, I'll say we watched the new Star Trek. Real.
I have not heard good things.
Real underwhelming. Well, yeah. We've been tweeting about it.
Oh.
All right, let's. You want to get into this, buddy?
Yes. Oh, shout out to Helen in the chat.
Helen. Hello. Hello. All right, let's do this, buddy.
So they must have a plan.
They have
to.
Just
gonna do the same thing? Are they
I don't
about
think
to just
so.
do Veno something? What was the last game? It was
Veno Necro, Gabi on the Monkey King. Then they had the
Veno Bat. That was the opener.
Oh.
And it's the same sides. Are they just gonna Veno Bat again? Or sorry, Night Stalker.
Yeah, I was gonna say not Bat. Night Stalker.
Bat. I'm Batman. Sorry.
He is the Batman. You're not wrong.
Bat. I miss Night Bat.
Night Bat, dude. The old school.
Bring back Night Bat.
Night Bat.
But anyway, we should bug Conrad about that.
With all the Twitch power we have, the influence that you and I carry,
and use it for good, like getting back Night Bat.
Combined between us, we have a total of 5 LAN appearances or something, maybe even less.
Got him, dude. Okay, they're gonna take the Weaver first phase. I like it. It got banned second phase. It would have fit way better than Monkey King in that last pick for a little bit of split push. Someone who's difficult to take down with relocate ganks and a classic IO counter, just because the sheer damage you got on this guy.
Yeah, you mentioned it before they picked the Monkey King for Execration. I agree. It is a much better situation this game for Execration to start out with these two heroes. Witch Doctor, the good old counter, the cast, the IO comes in with whatever hero he's with. The cast comes out. You have some Maledict. You have the healing from the Voodoo Restoration. He's just a good overall support too. So Execration going for kind of the tried and true against IOs. So they kind of have a plan, it seems like right now. Maybe this goes further, but we will see. Is this going to be the Tiny? It is. It's going to be another Excalibur Tiny coming out for Fnatic. Woo!
So what do you focus on now, then?
A good question, my friend.
Probably, is the Bane worth it?
The ban? I would say...
You have a Weaver.
I think Pilot Guy did pretty good.
Yeah, I would say so. The Abaddon, I was going to say, you either ban the Bane +1 or you ban the Abaddon and the Bristleback, I guess, would be the two heroes, because it seems to be that those strategies for Fnatic, like having those two make it so much better. Okay, fair enough. The Prophet's fine too. Obviously a fantastic Ohio hero.
I could be into it. I guess there's no reason not to pick Bane now, right? Which I think is still pretty good this game. Although you theoretically could pick it for Execration, I doubt that happens. Or you could go in a different direction as Fnatic. There's no real concern there, I suppose. But they will ban out the Venom.
Confidence of this draft, though, dude.
I mean,
like, it's been instant from Execration. Like they picked the first two, but then since then, no reserve time. Just boom.
I suppose.
Boom, ban.
Here's the way I think of it: is you put yourself in the whole. Listen, if you don't have a plan, if they don't have a plan, clearly they do. But if they didn't have a plan to how to play against an IO, maybe they put themselves in this position just to see if they can dig their way out of it. Obviously, that's probably not a thing, and I don't know. Maybe that's just me talking and being silly, but.
They really like tournaments with lower brackets.
I don't know, man. I'm grasping at straws here. But there's a Kunkka for Execration. I could be into that now. That's a hero that could do well against IO Tiny.
Yeah,
So.
it's hard to find a 4 to suit this game. I was thinking maybe the Earth Spirit would be the choice, just because of the silences, because now they're lacking that control with the silencer not being picked up. The Witch Doctor in favor instead, but Kunkka also good at impacting the lanes early on as the boat. I'm okay with it.
Hey,
whoa,
wow.
Would you believe it?
I feel like
The
I've seen
trio
this draft
returns.
before. Have you seen this anymore, Trent? I'm not sure. I've seen this before.
And I wonder if the bristle's even worth it at this point.
Yeah.
If they pick a hero here that they probably pick Legion for Execration.
I could be into that for sure. Press the attack very strong this game, I think. If they want to go for
Decent. I think it's just worth like, yeah, exactly, the press the attack, but also just like saving it. Yeah, you need a Silver Edge hero, but you don't want to pick your mid hero now. You have to pick your off laner.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like it has to be Legion, just in case. Like Silver Edge good against Tiny anyway, and I'm scared about a Bristleback coming out from Envy. What else could they pick though? They don't really have the best burst for a Bat Rider. They could do it, but doesn't sound like a lot of fun
on
in my
Execration
eyes.
side.
Yeah,
that could be interesting. I mean, I'm never opposed to Bat Rider just because of I just think the hero's good in general. It always is. But you're right. They could use some more burst for sure, and they could get that from another position, depending. There's a lot of options still. I like what they have already, though. I think if there's a way to deal with an IO draft, I think it's what they have currently.
I almost kind of wish they Drow Visage this phase instead of the Kunkka and left the 4. I don't know. I'm thinking of ways that I've seen Execration look good, but obviously that's not going to be a possibility now.
Yeah, I don't know. Last game, like you talked about, they wanted to go into some sort of kind of heavy snowballing lineup, but they had to kind of wait and head back into that Battle Fury for Gabby on his Monkey King. So I don't know. Maybe they feel more confident now going later. I'm not sure what their thought process is, other than the fact that they just want to try against the Sio.
Surprised this pick took so long after the just the Bane. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, so they've made their consideration.
I like this a lot, actually.
Still a Silver Edge purchaser. Farms very slowly though, considering it's probably going to be in the off lane, unless they're going to do like
where you get a Magnus.
Void, some aggro stuff. Then again, your off lane gets more farm than most games because there's an IO Tiny in the mid, so you won't be like tri-laned or something.
Yeah, but it's still a Bane +1, which is not great. I guess
could be like Razor or something.
They still need a lot of burst to kill him. He should be able to survive, but him getting farm might not be a thing that can happen. Anyway, we'll see. I mean, like you talked about, Bristleback is still an option here for Fnatic, and they're going to go for Doom for Ohio, it looks like, for now.
Yeah, so I consider that to be the more important option here. Just whatever. Just leave Envy's hero for last, man. What a nice dude. So versatile.
Yeah. He is
to
very
play whatever,
versatile.
Doesn't get banned out. We talked about the CK, the PL again was another issue. PL's kind of an issue here once more, so we might see the PL ban from Execration here.
A lot of options here. It's the Omni Knight.
Omni. Wow, okay. I'm clearly missing out on some glorious Envy Dota if he's been playing Abaddon and Omni Knight.
My God. That sounds disgusting. That sounds just absolutely.
It really does.
These poor SEA pub players, man.
Yeah, like what's
God.
happening over there, dude? Speaking of SEA pubs, Gabby, 9K.
I saw that.
Shout out to Gabby.
Yeah, he tweeted back at you today. You congratulated him. Very cool. Really excited to see him doing well. I'm a fan of Gabby, let me tell you. Not enough of a fan, but I need to be more of a
fan. What do you ban against? What don't you want Execration to have? Some mid hero. Probably another Lincoln's builder would be okay. Ooh. I don't really think there's concern of them playing Ember or anything like that.
I was thinking about it, but I don't think so.
Viper, I guess, right?
Viper,
you're big nasty.
Yeah, I could always be into that hero. There's very few instances where I'm like, maybe not. I don't know. It could be kind of rough though. This game. It could be rough indeed. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. They have 1 minute left on the reserve time for banning, so Fnatic are clearly trying to think of something here. What are we taking out? What are we taking away? What are we making sure they don't grab?
What are we picking for Envy? Is he going to play his Legion again? Are we back to that?
A good question.
Talking so much about an Execration Legion, but with them picking the Void instead, obviously, that leaves the hero open for EE to possibly take.
Yeah. So a bunch of options, obviously.
The press the attack on the Tiny. Haha.
Dude, the meme's already gone too far. I like how you like groan at the end of your laugh. As if you're like, that's hilarious. Oh, wait a second.
It's just, I don't know. Man, maybe they'll play like an Envy Beastmaster. Is that asking too much? That'd be kind of cool. I feel like that would fit all this other stuff they've been doing.
Didn't they play that recently? I think they did.
I think
right?
Ohio's played it.
It might have been the. I know they played Beastmaster. I just didn't know who played it.
But now I want like that, CIS style. The safe lane Beastmaster.
Man,
was that Ramses who was doing that first?
You would know better than I would.
I think it was Ramses, but I'm probably getting mixed up with someone.
So the Lena ban comes out, which I suppose is pretty fair.
Generic mid-hero number 3.
Yeah, sure.
Does pretty poorly against IO plus Tiny, so wouldn't need a lot of help, but still all right. Yeah, it was Ramses. I'm not crazy.
All right.
They'll take them off the King for
Okay,
Ramses.
so he picks it up this time. I'm intrigued to see how he builds this in terms of itemization. Wonder what the road is going to go down.
With the IO Tiny, I would think just, again, that faster pace, probably.
Echo Saber, Deso kind of thing.
Yeah.
I could be
maybe a Diffusal Blade, too.
Wow.
And there's the Timbersaw. So, with the Bristleback and the Timbersaw and the Viper are like 3 heroes that we used to consider being good against IO Tiny in the mid lane, because they're hard to bring down relatively early on. And that's kind of where we're at then. I personally think Timbersaw is like mega strong, but he definitely shines most when he's 5th pick and final pick in the draft, and you kind of get to look at the whole thing. Well, I don't think this is particularly a fantastic example, because there is a decent amount of magic burst from Fnatic.
A lot of burst. There's the Doom on top of it. There's the Fiend's Grip as well. I mean,
right. But Timbersaw is like crazy strong. Like against Monkey King, for example, everything's physical damage except for the bound off the tree, right? So he basically does no damage to Gabby.
True.
Which is pretty slick when there's like one hero that kind of does nothing to you.
I mean,
so
listen, Gabby's gonna have to have a heck of a game, I think, and I think he can. First of all, I think this is a great Chrono, or rather Void lineup as they have now. A lot of stuff to put outside the Chronosphere. They get a good Chrono, and things turn pretty quickly in Execration's favor. I think Gabby can easily take over this game too.
Why isn't Deathward working Chrono anymore? Was that really necessary?
It was pretty strong, if you remember.
I mean, yeah, but come on.
I guess
it was cool.
They just wanted to, like, maybe it's kind of a.
You know what it was? They finally started selling cool Deathward things like the frog. And the second those come out, you got to make sure they're outside the Chrono so everyone can see them.
But here's the thing.
And then more people buy them, Mott. The cynical approach.
Here's the thing, though. A lot of
the worst.
Like other wards. Trent, listen. God damn it, listen. A lot of the other wards, Plague Wards, all that other stuff, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't work inside the Chronosphere. The entire point of the Chronosphere, lore-wise, is supposed to be it doesn't work. I don't know, dude. I don't know what the interactions. I mean, I'm sure it does work.
Yeah, they just fly through.
All right, well,
do their own thing.
You know what, Trent? We can only change one thing at a time here, okay? You know what? The world isn't all sunshines and rainbows and Ice Frog fixing whatever you want to fix, okay? There's a lot of stuff he's got to deal with.
I'm just saying, it seems like, after all the support and love he's been giving, it was a bit rude to finally snap back at them.
You've had like one of your best patches in a while, I'm sure, with or at least when the CM was strong, and you're like complaining about this stuff now. I don't know what your issue is, buddy. You're like stabbing him in the back.
I've got issues.
This is a betrayal. Let me tell you.
Oh, all right. Envy. Oh my goodness, that's the last share of tangos. Is that? I think they're mixing it up here, Marty.
Yeah, I think so too.
Going safe lane.
Yeah, I just saw him up there in the top lane. I'm like, I don't know what he's doing up here.
They're juking and jiving.
Dipping and diving, indeed, my friend. That is exactly what they are doing. So we'll see how this aggressive trialing works out.
I wonder if the Radiant have any idea this is happening.
They're going to find out pretty quickly, one would assume. Pilot, I don't know if you should walk up there, but there's some pings going on. I think maybe from both teams, maybe just from the Radiant side, that like, hey, they're going to see Pilot die here in a moment. Lumic's got to come on through. They found him. They should have the cask. They will maybe use it here. They'll think about diving. Brain Sap will come in. Now they have the IO coming in as well. The cask will come through the torrent. Oh, beautifully lined up there from RR, but still the avalanche will go. They want to get. Oh man, they got it. The body blocks were there. Pilot Eye is in a lot of trouble. They need one more auto attack. He stays too long, trying to put too much damage into Lumic, and now Excalibur coming back in. They have the IO tether. Potato is in trouble. One more auto attack. They will bring him down. It is a nice trade at the very least for Execration. First split along with the Rune as well, but now if they lose Lumic as well, this could be problematic. The IO tether and the auto attack, the ranged auto attack from Excalibur will secure the second kill. So it is a 2-for-1 trade, but again, it's first blood going Execration as well as the Rune on top of it.
That was a long one.
What a battle.
To waddle its whole way up here with that bottle.
This thing
Very
is
important
weird.
for
What
DJ.
is this
He's
thing?
being scouted by RR though. It's like a mini Cthulhu.
Atrophic skitterwing. Yeah, Jesus. Disgusting.
Well, that's not nearly as cool sounding as mini Cthulhu.
I don't know if they could call it that. That would be interesting. Anyway, Lumic is going to harass up the pilot. You cannot deal with... He's got the bronze, he's got the swiftness, he's got the intelligence. That's Bane. He's got all of it wrapped into one package. And Lumic is trying to do his best. Meanwhile, mid lane, Torrent will come in. Envy will avoid it. He will eat himself a tree that he dropped personally. And we'll get back to farming. Uh-oh. Gucci coming out. Pilot Eye taking a lot of damage, but he is going to go ahead and get tethered up along with the Tango rolling as well, so he'll be fine. But, okay, so we should talk about the lanes. Like we talked about, aggressive tri-lane with a dual, or rather defensive tri-lane top. And then this leaves Ohio versus the Faceless Void. So Cartman should do okay, I think.
Yeah, this is great for the Void. Nice life, man. He needs some good farm. Dream situation. I mean, I thought he was going to get some space with the IO Tiny mid, but this is even better. Full tri-lane top, Monkey King mid. And he's just in a chill 1v1. So his first rotation with the Chronosphere, he can target down the lane that's doing well. When there's 3 heroes top, it might be tempting to go up there, but
Play on a Timbersaw. That is fantastic stuff in the mid lane Monkey King.
that was the bait was a little too good. You know, Gabby's pulling him in all the way over to the Radiant side.
He's like, guys.
He dies right before they get there, and you're like, shit.
Yeah.
Where are my supports?
Where's my team? Not there, unfortunately. And they don't even get the kill onto Envy. So Fnatic, again, off to another good start. 21 last hits for the mid lane Monkey King. So Envy. This mid lane has gone pretty well for him so far. Man. He's crushing
this is a way better matchup for the Dire to have the Monkey King versus Timbersaw. Timber just has to like keep running away every time the Jingu Mastery.
Yeah, it's not fun.
No.
Now comes in for a drive-by. Envy's level 5. Gabby is level 3. Not great. In the meantime, RR and Pilot Die going toe-to-toe. Pilot Eye will give him a good old brain sap. And now the Nightmare comes out, and here comes the Tiny. They can try to go for a body block. Ooh. Avalanche. Good Torrent for now. Toss comes in. He's in a lot of trouble. He will get dropped by DJ. And they continue to make their rounds. They continue to find these kills coming out for Fnatic.
Kind of crazy how strong Nightmare is, eh? It's just like, it's like a roar.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, seems good, man.
Yeah.
Of course, it's got limitations, but when you're all on your own like that.
The cast coming up, Pilot Eye in some trouble coming in as Raging Potato. He'll find himself a kill. Lumic in the meantime on their own. Spirits will come out. One more should do the job. They need one more auto attack, and Excalibur is pretty speedy. He will get it with that auto attack. But here comes Bimbo coming in. A couple more auto attacks.
Oh God,
good Avalanche Toss combo, though. And it's a double kill for Excalibur. So the wand charges come out, and DJ baits it, if you want to call it that. Although it was a lot of damage.
He still held the Fairy Fire.
He was confident, huh?
Yeah.
He's like, I'll survive.
Did they just get the refill too?
Yeah, they really did.
Gee, what a... Oh, that's actually so broken with the eye on a tri-lane like that. Toss forward into the Nightmare.
Spirits will break it out.
Like,
Give me that. DJ might be in trouble. Again, the Avalanche, though, from Excalibur, and he might live, DJ, I should say. So, too, I think, will Bimbo. Almost getting that kill. They needed a sentry.
Wow,
he was just out of range.
Actually don't catch each other. I can't believe that.
That's unbelievable.
So close.
Doom comes out into Cartman. They've already taken down Lumik, who I think got comboed, as you previously mentioned.
Dude,
I didn't
Lumik,
see it, but...
He's out of here. Get me out of this game. How is this Tiny just jumping on me the second this fight starts?
Uh-oh, Gabi. Timber chain away. Toss coming in. Envy's in deep. Gabi doesn't seem to mind. He has 20 reactive armor. He looks at Envy. He's like, yeah, I can deal with you now. I have 20 reactive armor charges. Enjoy. But yeah, you're right.
It's a little bit better for him, though.
Lumik is, it is a disaster.
I mean, his spells were even on cooldown. Like, he had just thrown Cask, and he still gets blown up at the start of the fight.
You see that relocate?
I feel like there's like a prejudice against him.
If he like needed Cask to be up there in order for that to even have a chance to keep himself alive, I think. But I don't know. I don't know what you do in that situation to survive, even with Cask. Anyway, they'll go for Ohio again. This didn't work before. They're gonna try to make it work now. They will have the swarm.
That's a lot of bashes.
Doom is he has the unholy aura. He has the scorched earth. The Maledict might take him down. Here comes Envy. They dive. Bimbo underneath the tower. Wukong's command is coming in. They do have Chrono in 1 second, but poor Lumik dies yet again. In the meantime, bottom, guess who? It's the Tiny IO. Ghost ship coming in. X marks Torrent. Can they kill DJ? They might be able to bring him down. Tether. Oh my God.
Top and killed him. Oh, nice. You caught a good play.
Oh, DJ. Well, I don't know how good it was. He just got kind of.
Well,
he survived.
Very exciting. They kept chasing. They did Chrono onto Pilot Eye and get the kill. So, yeah, Chrono for a Bane.
I'm not sure it was a good DJ play. I mean, he survived, so I guess I should be giving him credit. It was pretty great. And then they will bring down the Kunkka as well. So, he tethered away to the Tiny with like a sliver of HP, and they needed like one more auto attack, and he would have died. I don't know if he wanted or anything, but maybe that was what kept him alive. He survived. That's all that you need to know.
Now they found a working shrine up top here. Keep the farm going this time.
That was the saddest set of things I think I've ever seen in my life. Oh, it's not up. Oh, no. Lumik is going to get... Oh, my God. The Infernal Blade comes out. Getting chased down the Scorched Earth. See ya. He's got to get burned alive by the Doom.
Can we get some more heroes here? No. That's a negatory.
Guys, I got him. No, there's nobody here. Well, it is a rough game. It's actually only a 3K lead. Again, it's a lot less than you might think for Fnatic. But they still have the top 3 in net worth. The Weaver's keeping this kind of close along with Gabi. I don't know. There is that.
This game looks way better in the mid game. Like,
yeah.
Comparatively, the net worth thing isn't going to matter quite as much because there's always the chance of big chronos and crazy Timbersaw plays when he's not exploding.
I did not expect
those kind of things. Dude, that's with a hood?
They keep going after Ohio. Doom's going to come out. Or, excuse me. Oh, no. Get out of there, buddy.
Out.
He's not dead yet. He's not dead yet. He's not dead yet. He's dead. Oh, he's dead. Toss coming out. Excalibur will take down RR. There's already 3 dead. And now they're looking to jump on Cartman. Envy's coming in. He doesn't have a boundless strike. He's got an Echo Saber, though, which is frightening.
Dude, he's 100 last right now.
He is farmed really well.
Ladies and gentlemen, holy moly.
The Envy
this is with the Echo Saber. He's involved in 8 kills.
This, like you mentioned, Trent, last game what Gabi was trying to accomplish is what Envy is accomplishing this game.
Yeah.
Lumik, I don't know, man. You're not even 6 yet. He is...
I'm surprised he's even level 5, to be honest with you.
Yeah. You know what the crazy thing is that Pilot Eye is even lower than he is. In net worth and almost in levels, too. They're like almost even in levels.
At least he has Fiend's Grip, though.
It's true. You're not wrong.
All right. Well, Lumik. It's been nice. Oh, maybe they didn't see him. I don't know if they saw him, but it's that shortened vision of nighttime now.
I think he's
in a good
alive.
spot to maybe set something up here.
He's going to go for a cast. DJ, oh, the blink, but he will still get hit by it. Nonetheless, Excalibur will back away. Lumik and Cartman are living on the edge here as the Wukong's command is going to come out. And you thought about the boundless strike. Lumik is, I don't know how you survive this. You don't. Envy is stuck here.
Oh, I feel so bad for Lumik.
I think everybody can kind of feel for Lumik in this game. Everybody's played this one game. You've had this one game. And, again, it's not over. Just get him some time. His team can still do this. You know, it's not easy, but they're going to go for the X marks. Maybe they get Ohio. They've pretty much tried to kill Ohio exclusively. Ghost Ship will hit. They've got the Chakram coming out. He's got the Doom. Drum Charge will get popped. Maledict, he'll get dropped down. Gabi gets the kill, so... Gabi, excuse me. And he has the Hooded Defiance up. All right. There you go. They got him. They brought him down.
Yeah, not worth wasting Doom. Even if you could Doom Lumic for a free kill into a deny, it's still not worth it in that case. Maybe it would be to put him at 10
Dude,
deaths,
honestly, you tilt him so much.
Victory, yeah, it might be worth it, actually.
I don't even know, like... Can you even... I wonder how, like... I don't think he's that tilt. Probably with Pilot Die. Ooh! Scrapped.
Like a DD rune with that Mask of Madness.
Yeah, man. There it is, Pilot Die. He's also pretty squishy. We just talked about it.
We almost have the Diffusal Blade for a Weaver.
All right, again, this is doable. They just have to do a lot of crazy things here for Execration. But Fnatic, again, they have the IO Tiny. Even if this gets to a certain point, you have IO Tiny on your team. You can take all these towers. It's still pretty rough. And again, the big thing, too, is they have Envy now, and he is rich, working on a Desolator. In the meantime, Tiny IO are going to push bottom and probably... Oh, yes, they will definitely get the tower as DJ hits it once. Oh, Cartman looking for the chrono. No. He chronoed his teammate.
We just look away.
No.
Let it go.
Well, let's move on.
We'll leave it at that.
Let's move on.
Oh, Envy. The last tree in the area was the one he was on. That's got to be depressing.
Now he's like, are you kidding me?
He was on this tree, and they're like, oh, cut.
Guys, I think he's gone. No?
I got him.
No. All right. Shadow Blade for Ohio on the Doom. Some more initiation. And I guess if you're Fnatic, no reason not to start working on pushing into this tier 3 tower, because guess what? It's never too early to Tiny IO with him to death. He's working on his Zags. By working on, I mean he's got his Zags flying out.
That's a little terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's their vision like for the Dire? They don't have any wards. If they get wards in that area, right there, that would kind of be the dream, I feel like. If they're not going to pressure down the towers, because then that's what gives all the freedom to someone who's pushing in the bottom lane, like the Tiny and the IO. Until they have relocate up, I think they just don't want to be right next to the buildings, which makes sense. Once the relocate's up, then he can come and like freely punch it.
My God, the flying vision. Envy's just... He's on point. He's got a tree dance in.
Monkey King's kind of insane.
Yeah, it seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Anyway, he will get himself out of there. They will try to attempt to push into this tier 1 tower or something of that nature. They have the Diffusal Blade. I mean, Bimbo does a lot of damage. You can get to that point. In the meantime, they'll find Gabi, but he's pretty tanky. They will go for the Fiend's Grip, and they will find it. The IO comes in with a tether. They have the Overcharge. Gabi is still alive. And they'll actually have the Cask along with the Death Ward bring down Pilot Eye, it looks like. He'll try to Nightmare himself with the Timber Chain drive-by kill.
He got
what? He denied himself? How? The Timber Chain was coming right out. That is insane timing from Pilot Eye. In the meantime, Ohio's top lane. Here's the relocate. Cartman doesn't get out. Bimbo does in time. He will time-lapse. He's going to go for the kill here, or at least attempt to. DJ might be in trouble. Gabi is all the way up here. DJ going to relocate back in one. The Earn Charge. And he's gone. He's back down in the bottom lane. And surviving.
That's too crazy.
Oh, man.
So he was getting hit by the Death Ward. Bring him down. He got hit by the last one to bring down to 17. And he was still invulnerable long enough that the Timber Chain never connected. He took the first 20 damage from Nightmare and denied himself.
That was perfect timing. Yeah. This is great from Pilot. I cannot... I thought the drive-by Timber Chain did it. That's crazy. Anyway, that is a nice fight going the way of Fnatic. Again, and they will attempt to take down the tier 1 tower as well, and have no issues doing so. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they'll back up. RR is pushing them back enough. So I spoke too soon. In the meantime, DJ is bottom. There is a ward spotting him out. And Cartman's going to look for that banner and can't find it. He's got Mask of Madness, Time Walk in 2. Cartman, I think, did spot him. You will see the tether on to DJ. DJ's pretty speedy, though. And they won't find him. Maybe they find Envy. That would be a nice big kill. He's pretty close by, but they don't know that he's there. They've already TP'd DJ out. He jumps through the trees. I don't believe he was spotted. Envy will continue to just sit here and get some vision. In the meantime, the tier 1 tower was taken for Fnatic. Maybe they've seen Envy. I think they know. He's in trouble. The Cask will come through. They have Chronosphere if they want to use it. They're going to just jump in instead. Mask of Madness. There's the Balance Strike. The huge Cask coming out as well. And Cartman,
He's just in there, man.
Yeah, he's in there. Oh, he's in there, all right. Time walks out. He's out of there.
Good choice, not chronoing. Just chilling.
Yeah.
They kind of need everything they can get right now, so if they can get a kill without it, they need to try and hold on to that. Especially if they can maybe come top lane and help out here, but it looks like they're just going to retreat.
Pilot Eye.
Tiny.
Nightmare. He's about to get doomed.
Yeah, they're thinking about coming bottom.
Bean Script will come out. They need a cask. Ohio is Shadow Bladed up. Lumic's going to get Infernal Bladed, and that will bring 2 down. So Lumic thought, oh, I can save him. There's
Not
a doom
the
here.
double digits.
Double kill for Excalibur. Eesh. Top lane, they're looking for DJ. X marks Ghost Ship back, and that will hit. He was pretty speedy, but not speedy enough to get out of that situation. So at least it's a trade. They did get Envy earlier. Maybe they can get a tier 1 out of this. Somehow, miraculously, I would say. They're only down 5k on expiration. But who knows?
That is true. It feels like it should be more, but they have good last hits on the Timber and the Weaver, kind of helping them out here.
They have the Bloodstone on Gabby, too. He's up to 13 Bloodstone charges, so... Again, like you mentioned, they have some good farm on these heroes. Even the Void is up there now. He's actually second on his team after the Shadow Blade and Mask of Madness come out. Chrono is up to level 2. He has level 15, which gives him the 25 damage talent, which he really needs this game. Envy is going to get spotted. Will they go for it? He's going to hit the bash immediately. Envy, the Chrono comes out. There's the Mask of Madness. My God.
He does no damage.
He doesn't do anything. Well,
What a level 10 talent, eh? 12% evasion. Do you see how many misses he just got there?
It was insane.
Was way more than 12%.
It was insane. And he's just fine. And they're going to go right into Roche. But Fnatic,
rough.
They've been doing a great job. They'll continue to control the pace of this game. They have the Blink Mask Command as Ags on the Tiny, which is what they built last game for Excalibur. He's had a great game. He looks like he's right in his comfort zone. He has had 13 kills and 6 assists. DJ has been by his side for pretty much the whole game. Now with a Mech, Arcanes, and Urn. Ohio has the Shadow Blade working on more, so...
Yeah, this will be time for them to take the Roche then with the Deso.
Beans Grip relocate. Gabi actually kind of baiting this Pilot Eye and Nightmares himself. Can he do it again? Doesn't look like it. The Ghost Ship will come through, but they just don't have enough damage. They'll take down one, but now Lumic and are in trouble. They'll take one down with the Urn. Can they get the second? The Torrent coming in. It actually saves him for now, but Envy jumps in with a tree dance, gets the kill. Ohio getting diffused up. He's out of mana. Scorched Earth is still rolling. Bimbo has his Shikuchi. They'll come through. Gabi's in as well. Timberchain coming through. Ohio will try to dodge this. Boundless Strike does not save him. It doesn't even hit onto the Weaver, and now Envy is trying to run. Cartman's on the chase. No Chrono, down for 40 seconds. Doesn't have much mana left either. They're looking for this, but Envy is under the tower. He's jumping in. They get the first hit bash off, and he's just dead. Envy just stood there for half a second. Running. And that's a free kill. In the meantime, though, the Tiny and I are coming in, so that's always great. And now they will see Gabby, and they will back away as quickly as they can. In fact, they will TP instantly. DJ will make it out. They don't have any way of disabling him. Cartman, in the meantime, has stayed a bit too long, perhaps. He has one time walk.
Now you guys were getting worried. Everyone's about to send out the bulletins there, trying to find out what happened to Jackie Mao, but we found him. There he is.
He's back.
I know you were confused the first 24 minutes.
He's right. He's right here, guys.
Who is this monkey kid?
He's right here.
He is owning. But he does have his Deso now, so Envy and the crew will be looking for Roche soon enough.
Yeah, in all fairness, he's wrecked this game.
Oh yeah,
the CSing in the mid lane, he put on a clinic essentially. He did a great job. But XCTN are doing whatever they can to get back into this one again. They are only down 4K net worth. The Roshan is up. The D-Ward is coming out from Lumic. This is a dangerous position to be in. They have the Nightmare. The Tree Dance will come in, and the Boundless Trick. My God, that took like half of his HP, but here comes the Chrono. Envy's in trouble. The Ghost Ship coming through. He'll fall. Pilot Eye might be next. Nightmare, not in time this time. And Ohio, X marks back as well. Death Ward on the other side. DJ, he will get one. Does he have another haste for the Eul Scepter? Comes out, though, in time, and he will fall. A double kill for Gabby. In the meantime, the Tiny is trying to push bottom, and he might be able to do so, but Ohio is in trouble. Here comes Diffusal. He'll pop into the charge. He's got one left, but the Shadow Blade is there, and they can't find him. Instead of getting 4 kills, they will have to settle for 3, and perhaps a tier 2 tower, but a great Chronosphere from Cartman. I mean, perfect Chronosphere, and perhaps that's a bit too far forward from Fnatic.
That's why this game is just so much better than last game for them. Those kind of possibilities with the Chronosphere, with the boat. They have the Wombo combo. They can't afford to throw it away
they've got the Fiend's Grip, and yeah, they might. It looks like the Torrent They've got that huge time lapse back. The dust is there, but it's perhaps too late. Here comes Ohio. He's got the Doom. Infernal Blade will come out. Shukuchi is there as well. And is Raging Potato going to make it away? RR comes in, perhaps maybe a bit too forward to save him. He was already, I think, going to be saved in the first place. But he does give his life up at least for Raging Potato to stay alive, and will do so. Okay.
All right. The fight for Roche has become more interesting.
Yeah. Dude, this game is, like we said earlier, it's still a game. They've made it into one. Man, Cartman, he's done a great job getting farm. The Shadow Blade, the Mask of Madness, he's doing the damage he needs to for his team. The Chronos onto 2 have been there. Obviously, Raging Potato's had a great game. We know what this guy's capable of in terms of his farm. And then there's Gabby as well, the 9K player, now up to 19 Bloodstone charges. A Yules to cancel any sort of shenanigans from Fnatic.
The Yules is so nice up against the IO. Trying to catch him during those clutch plays that he's been attempting to make, as well as just the Bane too. So it has a way for him in the back lines, if he's not the one who's being Dooms or Fiend Script, that he can try and disrupt those kind of things onto his allies and help make a little bit of space for Bimbo, as well as Cartman.
This has so far been an impressive story for Execration to stay in. They lost a lot of towers. They lost a lot of control. They were getting ganked left and right. I mean, yeah, Lumic is still poor and going to die a lot, but it's better than it was. There's that BKB for Cartman on the Faces Void. Huge item pickup. Chrono is back up. It's level 3, but we have a smoke coming up from Fnatic. This could change hands quite quickly. As fast as Execration have been coming back now, Fnatic can easily end it with a kill or 2 here. And they're going to jump forward. Envy, the forward tree line position. Now the smoke is broken. They're going to jump, and the Doom is there, and they will find 2 instantly. The Doom comes out from Ohio, and that BKB was just purchased. No buyback available for this Faceless Void, and more importantly, it is going to be Roshan and an Aegis for Fnatic.
Ooh, the scouting powers of Monkey King coming into play. That was painful. Beautiful stuff. You'd think they were the team with the Chrono when something like that happens. And meanwhile, Pilot Eye, he's up here scouting for the Timber Saw. He's going to find him. Oh, but
good Timber Chain away. Is he far enough? He is. Pilot Eye just doesn't have that range yet. I don't think he would have even with Netherlands.
And the guy who built Medallion to help for that case just doesn't even have to be at the Roche.
No, he really, they cleared it so quickly, and RR might be the next to fall. Jingu Mastery, the Echo Saber hits coming out, and he's going to fall. And now Gabby is too far forward as well, perhaps. But I don't know if they can kill him. They're not going to turn their attention towards him. TP's coming back from Envy. Envy needs to be a little careful. He's not the one with the Aegis. Diffusal comes out. Is that the last charge from Bimbo? It was. He has time-lapse as well. He's pretty far forward at this point. He wants to try to clear out this wave as much as possible, get the wave into the tower, force Envy to stay here for a little bit longer, perhaps. Can't do enough damage to kill him. Not yet. Now with the Deso, perhaps he can.
Yeah, at least now his split push will be a bit faster. He did just take down that tier 1 bottom, but it's been a bit slow with only Diffusal.
He needs that Diffusal too, now that he's used all of his charges. In fact, it's in his quick buy. 700 more gold, and he'll be there.
Oh, Sentry top lane.
Oh, Pilot Eye.
Around, but Cartman saw the arms go up on Pilot Eye, so he knows they have detection there.
Gabby is running in, though. He's like, I'm in.
Oh, yeah, he does not understand there's a Doom nearby.
Not only that, but Excalibur's burst potential is pretty high still. And get him Scepter, toss Abba. The Mask of Madness along with it. He's going to have an AC soon. So, again, you're getting to that point where Tiny was last game. Critical mass, taking base, things of that nature. All right, Trent. I mean, like I said, they've done a pretty good job coming back in, for the most part, from Execration. But, again, they lose those 2 heroes in that, I guess what you could call an engagement. They lose Roshan. Where do you go from here if you're Execration?
You basically need to keep all your lanes pushed out, so that there's none of these tiny IO shenanigans.
And you have to be constantly scared of solo pickoffs. And they have a lot of ways to set them up. We saw what happened onto 3 heroes near the Ancients. But if you're up by yourself, you can easily just be Boundless Striked into like a Shadow Blade Doom or something, or Boundless Striked into an IO Relocate. Cartman chasing out the Pilot Eye, but
he's going to go for it. I think Pilot Eye will fall here. Maybe not. The IO Relocate save is there. So now Chrono down for 100 seconds. DJ was in the vicinity. Now the BKB getting popped as well. Excalibur looking to turn into Cartman. Now forced to use his BKB. And a lot of it is going by the wayside, unfortunately. So Cartman going to try to get out. He does stick the bounty rune. He is still Shadow Bladed up. He's got the Time Walk if need be. The Torrent to save anybody that is in trouble. Raging Potato might get cut off by Envy. Here they go. The Boundless Strike coming out. He's got another Shukuchi. They won't be able to find the Courier. Into the tree line they go. Lumic's now the one in trouble. Cass will come out. They cancel the Wukong's command. And now Bimbo's going to try to fight the Shukuchi's away instead. And so the Wukong's command comes out for pretty much nothing.
Dude, he wanted that Courier so bad.
He really did. All right, though. I mean, Aegis is still there. You still have a tiny IO. What can you do here as XCTN? And again, remember what we saw last game and what we've seen them do, which is the IO relocate to another lane to take a tier 2 or a tier 3, something along those lines. Meanwhile, Lumik's going to get caught. They boundless strike, but won't get caught any further. X marks Torrent, doesn't connect to the Excalibur. He's able to get away. Envy taking a fair bit of damage from Raging Potato with the Diffusal Blade coming out. Gabby running in with his own X mark. Shiva's guard will go. He'll find at least Pile Die with it, perhaps more. The Chakram coming through, doing plenty of damage.
Nice.
Wow, that combination from Gabby. But he's out on his own at this point. He needs his team here. Boundless strike coming in. Here comes Excalibur. Ohio will do at least the Kunkka. Maybe not the hero he wanted. Gabby is so low, he might be able to deny himself. They do have no chrono for 17 seconds. Bimbo on the backside looking for Pile Die. One more auto attack. We'll get it with a Geminate. They've already taken 2. DJ's getting out of here at this point. So far, so good. Envy of the tree line. The flying vision. I think they missed him. They didn't quite see him there at the backside of it, and they won't go for the kill. It looks like Envy will make it out, but can they get Excalibur away? Absolutely. They will only get 2 kills out of that. But still, XCTN with a great fight there. And Gabby, man.
That was sexy.
That was crazy.
I haven't seen the Timber Kunkka plays in a while, but that was on point. Able to keep himself in that engagement for so long, and like you're just you're basically teasing when you just have the X on it, right? Because you're like, like go ahead, do me or do something, right? Cast your big spells on me. I'm gonna get saved instantaneously by my Kunkka, and if you don't, well, I'm gonna make that little play there, so I come flying right back through 4 of you again with another Timber Chain.
Yeah.
And Ohio tried to get in the back line, but the chrono wasn't up yet, so I think he made the right choice on grabbing the Kunkka because he's like the main facilitator of chase if the chrono's down. But that does mean that the Radiant, they win a pretty big fight. They have the Chronosphere up. They kept their tier 3, which means the shrines remain, and that can help them try and focus on getting the win in the next Roche because there's only 15 seconds left on this Aegis.
Yeah, I think you're right. I thought the Chronosphere might have been up, but to go on the Kunkka there instead was a great decision from Ohio. But they are going to smoke up here for XCTN, and this is the time. You know Chronosphere is up. You have to be careful for Fnatic and their positioning and what they do. Aegis is now gone as well. It's the perfect time for XCTN. Shadowblade from Ohio. Bimbo will come up. They'll see him, maybe. They walk forward. The smoke's broken. Pile Die, Fiend's Grip will come out. They need to cancel it, and they will with the cast coming through. He's already dead. The Ghost Ship coming in. Chrono on it too. Pile Die will fall. Can they get anything else? They're looking for DJ inside the Chrono. He will get dropped down. Bimbo now trying to man fight Excalibur. He's got the BKB rolling. Boundless Strike comes in from the side. Envy looking to join the fray. In the meantime, Gabby is in here. He's not at the fight. Cartman, Craggy down. Can't time walk. It was on cooldown. Bimbo's on his own, along with RR, who's still getting chased down by Envy. He's got no time lapse. The Avalanche will catch and bring him down. It's a triple kill for Excalibur with that newly minted BKB. In the meantime, Gabby is just split pushing. He can't join the fray. He has no way of getting to the fight. He tries his best to push into the tier 3 tower, but not there to help his comrades out.
Oh yeah, they did get a tower during all of that, so I guess that was part of the trade, but they look for that engagement when they know Aegis is coming down. And around a shrine, it's always a difficult fight.
Yeah.
Understandable. They end up losing it. And like the boat had already been thrown, then the chrono got put out, but it was only the right-click damage of the Phases Void during the chrono. Weaver was already preoccupied. So he just had to 100% focus down DJ, and in the end, it's not going to matter all too much. Yeah, he's pretty happy with his current status. He's got his Guardian Greaves. He's going to be looking for that BKB again here next, and overall a pretty rich IO ahead of both Radiant supports.
DJ has done a great job this series, and he continues to do so. A few rough fights in this game so far, but he is, again, still very wealthy. Level 17 on top of it. We'll see what... XCTN lose a bit there, but they don't lose so much that, you know, puts them in that bad of a position. Like you mentioned, they got a tower out of it. Agadams is being built by the Timbersaw, who is now level 24, almost up to the level 25. He will have his Boots of Travel, so that was the thing he was missing in the last fight to get there. And with that, he will be able to get around the map quicker as well. But we'll keep our eyes peeled as we have a smoke play from Ohio, along with the rest of them sitting behind. Ohio sees him. He will now. He might look for the back lines instead, like Cartman, or perhaps even RR. But they're not gonna go for it. They decide against it.
This game still looks a lot better for the Radiant, though, I think. In terms of like having these heroes and like the itemizations and stuff, trying to find these Doom plays is going to start getting very, very difficult for Ohio. It's already so telegraphed who he wants to grab for most of these fights, so you might even see Bimbo make a big play where he throws the Lincolns on top of the Faceless Void. Those are the kind of things that, like, he's probably the main target to try and stop that Chronosphere.
Yeah.
So he can be watching out for when that's going to happen. Things that the Radiant are going to want will be a defensive item on the Faceless Void. I think on top of the BKB, probably going to have to eventually get a Lincoln Sphere. For now, he does need some more damage, so he'll go into the Diffusal. But the Gem is another huge one that they probably want at this point. They need that next Aegis. But they have some of these counters starting to come back. We saw how shitty it was to be Timbersaw versus Monkey King in the mid lane, sure. But now, once he's the Aghanim Scepter, I mean, these trees are just gone. You can legitimately clear out entire sides of it.
Maybe this is kind of what you were talking about
stuff,
for Monkey King last game too, right? To a certain extent.
Yeah, like he's, I don't know. I always compare him to Safe Lane Viper. That's kind of how he feels in terms of like how much he can snowball early and like the kind of standard itemizations where now he offers a lot during the fights and stuff, but he, I don't know. He's not that scary late game compared to other heroes. Compared to a Faceless Void or a Weaver. I'd rather have those heroes on my team.
Still has room to grow, obviously. Oh boy.
Oh, he got the bug on him.
Yeah, he sure did. That damage from Bimbo is a lot. And the evasion will come in at least a little bit. The Wukong's command, Envy trying to get out, going for the BKB. That might save him. No, the Chronosphere comes out. And now they relocate an Excalibur as well. And Cartman's in trouble, taking so much damage. The Wukong's command will blow him away. And they will also get the kill on Bimbo. My God. They wanted to kill him quickly, and they just couldn't do it. Holy crap.
That was so slick. So if you guys haven't seen before, the monkeys, they do work during Chronosphere, allied or enemy, so it can be a nice combination. It can also be a pretty good deterrent, but throwing down that ulti when you TP just so smart. Man, right there.
That was a bit of a misconnection there onto Excalibur. He was able to back away. Good try from Execration. Now they're getting chased by Excalibur. He did have a double damage rune, but it's gone now.
He stood in the spot where you get like the max damage from the monkeys too, like while he TP'd.
Always a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, the Fiend's Grip coming back in. They've caught Gabby. He's in trouble. He might lose his life here. The Eul Scepter will keep him alive for now. The Doom comes in as well to make sure they can't have any follow-up. Gabby is still alive, still getting chased down. I don't know if he can do this. The Timber Channaway might keep him up. 100 HP is where he was at. The Voodoo Restoration. Now the Glyph comes out. They still have 13 seconds without the Void. Of course, no Chronosphere for 40. And then 20 without Bimbo. No buyback. Need to be careful. Rax is still very vulnerable. My God. The damage from Excalibur.
Top too.
Yeah, so just like that, you lose a couple of buildings here,
Man,
and they're not even done yet.
Without ratting
I'm not sure.
I don't know if they're capable of it.
I don't know why you'd want to, given the situation. He's BKB'd, he's going for the TP, he's gone. See ya. And here comes Excalibur, and they're gonna just BKB and go for another building, and there it is. That is the it. You make one or two mistakes here for Execration, and you've lost buildings like crazy. And DJ and Excalibur will capitalize every time, and they do just that. Now they're going to go bottom. DJ is solo, but here comes Bimbo. He pops the BKB, the TP from Pylai Die. DJ is going to be able to make it out. It looks like Ohio is going to go ahead and Shadow Blade away, and Bimbo just cannot do it at this point. They don't have the control. They don't have any way to, they don't have the vision here some of the time, and wow. Overall, great game from Fnatic, and they have taken a chokehold on this one.
It looks good for Radiant. They were doing it. They were getting closer, but again, that one misstep can just be so easily punished by IoTiny.
Yeah.
Impressive they went back for it again, though, I have to say. Like,
yeah, and that's the thing, right? It goes
into that IO once more.
It goes to that draft, right, that you were talking about, Execration going for the IO.
Yeah.
They had an idea, and they did pretty well, all things considered, with that idea towards the middle stages of this game, but... And it's not over, but Fnatic, they need to get Roche. They can... They just cheese. They can put the finishing touches on this game. Cartman's going to jump in, and Vizroom will be found. The toss Ava combo will pretty much bring him down. Ghost Ship will come through, but now they're going to turn it to Excalibur, who will pop the BKB. Here comes the Wukong's command. Cartman will pop the Chrono, getting blown away. The Echo Saber Slow is there. He's somehow alive. The Shiva's Guard will go. He will stay up and ready, but the rest of his team fighting in the backside now. Pylai Die going to get caught. They have the Guardian Greaves. They have the Tether. The IO heal is there, and it's more than enough. Bimbo thinking about going back, and now they've got the Fiend's Grip on Gabby. Very tanky, but against Excalibur and Envy, it's not enough. Dead for 39, though, as of course he does have that Bloodstone. But with him down, no buybacks for these two heroes. They will move straight into Roche. And guess what? You know, they found it last game. Why not find it this game? They have another double damage route for Excalibur. And Roche is dead.
And that'll be the Aegis and the Chase this time. So Envy will grab up the Gouda and get ready to head to high ground.
It seems as though Fnatic has found something that worked for them, though, with this combination.
Yeah. They are some rat Dota players. They're into it.
Yeah. And they got off to a fast start, too. Maybe this game's a bit easier if they miss out on some kills, but Excalibur was able to just crush early.
Jeez.
And he's crushing these buildings now, too.
DD.
I mean, he is three-shotting these racks. That is unbelievable. He just one-shot Lumic. Not that surprising, I suppose. His DD is now gone, so he'll try to man fight against Bimbo. Cartman jumping in. Again, no Chronosphere to be ready to go. They will still try to jump. They'll get Envy at the very least. Can't get the cheese off. Or might have used it already. Looks like he did. BKB comes out. They'll have Cartman just dipping down to the Doom. Get the kill, of course. It's the plus 40 Doom DPS that gets the job done this time. Gabby will jump in. He'll look for more. In the meantime, the Scepter will keep Tiny in place. They'll turn, and they'll get Pila Die. A nice little kill, but can they get more? Diffusal will go. Excalibur's actually in some trouble. Timber Chain. The IO Tether, and DJ saves the life of Tiny once more. The Tether heal comes out, and he keeps himself alive as well. But they will find Ohio, it looks like, as the X marks came through. He might get caught, but at the very least, they keep the Tiny alive, which was absolutely monumental here. I mean, Execration, they need that kill desperately, and they just couldn't find it because of the IO Tether, again, from DJ.
And now we're right back to Megas.
Yeah, I feel like I've been here before.
Game is hard,
Lumic, that is the understatement of the year, my friend.
Regret as well here. We are inside the mind of Execration.
If only we had the chat sound still.
It's true. There'd be a lot of sad trauma moments happening right now.
We could just do them on our own. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Again, pretty close series. Fnatic, though, just getting the IO Tiny combination and Execration. They had some ways to deal with it, but there's like that window, it felt like, and once that window passed, they just lost 2 racks at the same time, essentially. Again, I guess they have ways to deal with Megas through Gabby, but he's like the only one this game. Everybody else, like last game, they had the Battle Fury, Monkey King, and the Mjolnir on the Venomancer.
A Maelstrom onto Bimbo now to try and help, but tis depressing.
It is. It seems a little too late, but we'll see what they can do. They're keeping the waves kind of pushed out. Gabby is pretty far out and almost surrounded. Doom has respawned. He's going to Timber Chain on over, and Excalibur is going to decide not going into their direction. Oh, boy. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, he sees this guy.
Look at a sneaky play.
Like, what do you guys think?
They're going to relocate on him. Oh, maybe not.
They think he's a little bit too tanky, I think.
That's fair. He is pretty strong.
Ooh, they have an Arcane Rune as well on the IO.
Nice. You are in.
Quite handy with Greaves, BKB, and relocate, I would say.
Yeah. So I guess at this point we should talk about it is a double elimination tournament, so Execration, they're not out of it yet, assuming they lose here, which could definitely happen. Fnatic, of course, if they do win this game, they will move on to play up against Mineski versus, or rather the winner of Mineski versus TNC, which that series is happening concurrently over on twitch.tv/Dota PIT 2. In fact, I think it should be in game number 2. It should be still going as far as I know. So something you guys want to check out and see how that series is progressing, you can head over there. So we'll see. Again, Execration, it is, again, it's not impossible, but they need to find a big play.
For it.
They're going to look for a jump in from Cartman. Excalibur about to be spotted. They'll go a different direction. They'll back up. They'll head home instead. And they just didn't want to pull the trigger on that kill or attempt at a kill.
All right, I'll give you the report from the sidelines here, folks. It looks like it's currently, cover your ears for spoiler alerts, 13-6 game number 2 in terms of kills, but it's a 9K lead at 21 minutes for Mineski. So it sure looks good for a 2-0 on their part.
Yeah, on both sides, in fact.
1-4-3-7, and the boys will have to attempt themselves a comeback, but it ain't looking easy.
This could be a hype series if we could see that coming up. So we'll see. We'll see where it heads from there. Still a lot of work to be done here. Envy's going to just ult and take down the shrine rather easily and then jump away with a tree dance and get out.
Fair enough.
Yeah. They're just trying to find anything, man.
He did for Excalibur.
Yes. He doesn't hit quite hard enough yet. He's pretty much 6-slotted.
Kind of a funny Daedalus game, though.
Why do you say that?
Just trying to, I don't know. Just of all the items, he went for the Daedalus. Just the way that I've been watching them play in terms of like these like focus on buildings and everything. It's just not really an item I would expect out of him. But I mean, what else can you really buy on Tiny? That's the only thing.
Yeah.
He already has a moon share too. He's gone through it all.
Not much else you need.
Whatever.
There's like I don't know, Manta and Butterfly were like 2 old mainstays for a while, but
yeah, Butterfly would have been nice, but the at least they're both gonna end up building MKB. It looks like for the Radiant. So
there's the refresher for the Doom.
Damn,
so
Monkey King already building one.
Yeah, wow.
Doom refresh. All right, that's gotta be surely.
DJ might be in some trouble here. The overcharge will come out, and along with the Greaves, will keep him alive. He'll BKB and just see ya. Find a haste for good measure.
Yules up in the air.
Relocate coming in. It looks like Bimbo's going to get doomed up. He is in some trouble. There's the refresh orb from Ohio, so he's got the second Doom at the ready. He'll use it on